Picture this: steak, potatoes, a nice bottle of wine. Some might say everything you could possibly want for a romantic Valentine's Day meal with the person you love. Well, in 2019, 38-year-old father of 5 John McGuire purchased those very ingredients to prepare a nice meal for his fiancée, 31-year-old Amanda McClure. Typically, they would have been celebrating in their hometown of Owatonna, Indiana, but instead, they were in Skygusti, West Virginia, visiting Amanda's father, Larry, and her 32-year-old sister, Anna Chowdhury. 55-year-old Larry McClure had just gotten out of prison after a 17-year stint for sexually abusing a young family member, so he was trying to make up for lost time with his daughters. Amanda and Anna had grown up in North Carolina with adoptive parents while Larry was locked up. The four had been living together for 10 days, getting to know each other prior to Valentine's Day. Then, on February 14th, John went shopping for those ingredients, totally oblivious to the fact that Amanda was distracted by another man, her father. You see, while living under the same roof for the past week and a half, Amanda and Larry had begun having incestuous feelings for one another and wanted to be together. John was now in the way. So while John was trying to show his fiancée how much he cared, Amanda and her father were busy plotting against him. They didn't forget about Anna, though. She had a part to play as well. Amanda, Larry, and Anna announced to John that they were going to play a trust game and asked him to close his eyes. When he was vulnerable and unable to defend himself, Amanda hit him over the head with the bottle of wine he'd purchased for his meal with her. While John was unconscious, the trio tied him up, injected him with homemade liquid methamphetamine, and subjected him to 3 days of torture. Once they got bored with the abuse, Amanda wrapped a black garbage bag around John's head and Anna strangled him to death while Larry restrained him. They then buried John's body in a shallow 2-foot grave in the backyard. Amanda and Larry began their sexual relationship immediately after John died. After a few days, which included the trio abusing a lot of meth, they became convinced that John was still alive and dug his body up to ensure his death. They dismembered parts of him and hammered wooden stakes into other parts. Feeling confident that he was now in fact dead, they reburied him in the yard with quicklime to help his body decompose faster. On March 11, 2019, just 3 weeks after murdering John, the three traveled to Tazewell County, Virginia so Amanda and Larry could get married. They used a fictitious name in the section where they had to put Amanda's father's name, knowing that this was a completely unlawful wedding. Larry and Amanda moved to Kentucky after a few months, but Larry failed to notify authorities of his new location, which was against the term of his prison release due to his previous convictions. In September 2019, Larry was arrested and taken into custody. While in his cell, contemplating his future, Larry had informed police that he wanted to speak with them about a murder. He knew he couldn't move John's body while he was behind bars and assumed it was only a matter of time before the remains were discovered and linked back to him. So he decided to tell the police everything. Larry admitted that he, Amanda, and Anna had murdered John and told the cops where they could find the body, which they discovered on September 24, 2019. Larry also confessed his guilt in a detailed letter 3 months later. The last page of the note read, "I just want it over. No trial, no taxpayers' money spent for a trial. It is hard for the state of West Virginia to fight against itself because I plead guilty, no contest. Thank you for your time on this matter." Larry's confession also revealed the role that his 2 daughters played. He didn't give an actual reason, but he did say Amanda was the one who came up with the plan. He also said that she had been spending John's monthly Social Security checks. Larry also seemed to express a little remorse in his letter, stating, quote, "All I can do is hope for mercy on this. I will express my regret for my role in this crime." End quote. Amanda and Anna were taken into custody. They both admitted to the murder, though both sisters attempted to blame others for their role in the crime. Anna claimed that Amanda and Larry had ordered her to kill John and threatened her children if she didn't, while Amanda claimed that she had been tricked by her father and had no choice but to participate in the crime. Larry was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole in August 2020 after pleading guilty to first-degree murder. Amanda had pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 40 years in prison 2 months after her father. John's mother, Karen Smith, delivered an emotional video statement in which she said the murder had utterly shattered her family. Quote, "I just want to know why she thought she could be God and take my child. She broke my heart and the hearts of my grandchildren." End quote. Amanda begged forgiveness and claimed she was a victim of Larry's abuse. She said, quote, "Every day I have to look at myself. My family did not raise me in this manner. The only answer I could give you as to why things happened is John was with me. My father didn't want anyone else around me. John told Larry he loved me and that we were going to marry." End quote. The judge disagreed with Amanda, blaming her father for her involvement in the crime. He said, quote, "I don't think you're fully accepting responsibility for John's death. You're blaming it on your father. The time you will serve is insufficient to compensate for the pain you have caused." End quote. Anna pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and faced sentencing in 2021. Anna went on to say that she acted because she was afraid Larry and Amanda would harm her family. Anna described in detail how they had beaten and restrained John while he pleaded for his life. She stated that her sister and father began their relationship the moment John was buried, and she admitted to being a witness to their incestuous wedding that followed. Anna was also sentenced to 40 years in prison for her role in the murder. Let me know your thoughts on this case in the comments below.